Okay. Accounting also, we have in accounting we have accounting software. Yeah. Uh, Many things like many types of many brands of accounting software in the market. We have Peachtree, we have QuickBooks, we have MYOB, and so on and so on. If you have the accounting application or accounting software, when you record one transaction, it will update automatically to the general ledger, okay, to the subsidiary ledger, and so on and so on. So uh, it will be like effortless. Yeah. uh, However, even though we have the computer software for accounting that will make everything become easier and faster, we do still need accountant. So nowadays accountants do not work for recording and bookkeeping. We do not only do that. Accountants work on analysis, interpretation of the report. Okay, so because of the technology become more advanced, the the work of the accountants nowadays become like wider. Okay, the accountants nowadays not only work on in front of a computer, but accountants can be interpret the one who give interpretation of the report, who give the analysis or consultation or advice to companies, right? So we do so honestly we do have the accounting software just to help the accountants to do one of their job faster. So in data processing, when we have the accounting software. Okay, we have two types of data processing. We have online, and then next one is batch. So online data processing means that the data processing enters and process data immediately. So online data processing means that when you have the documents, or when you have transaction documents on your hands, you immediately record that in your book or in your accounting, or using the accounting software immediately. Okay, you do not delay it like for tomorrow or next week. Yeah, you will not do that because you implement online data processing. But if you implement batch data processing, we can see the definition of batch here. Batch processing accumulates information for a period of time and then process all the data at one time, for example daily, weekly, or monthly. So batch processing data means that I will give you an example. For example, you implement batch data processing for daily. So for this one, for example, you collect you have transactions, and then you have the evidence, the documents in your hand. For example, you have a cafe, and then a restaurant, and then you buy sugars or salt or vegetables in the morning. Okay, but you will record the transaction at the end of the day, for example at 4 p.m. You buy vegetables, you buy sugar, you buy salt in the morning, but you will record all the transaction at the end of the day, for example at 4 p.m. So that is, we call it as batch data processing for daily. Or weekly, you collect all the transaction or evidence or documents from Monday to Friday, and then at the closing hour on Friday, you record all of the transactions. Okay, you understand? I hope you understand about it, because this is quite easy to understand. Okay. And then the advantages, one of the advantage of using accounting software is that the computer networks are connected in within the organization. We have one server, okay, and then we have computers in many departments in our company or in our factory. So if you have the accounting software, um, for example, this is the purchase department, and this is the accounting department, and this is the sales department. Okay, so when your purchase manager wants to buy something, wants to buy inventory, okay, when they request from here, the accounting the accounting people or the accountant can know the transaction from the purchase department because their computer already connected each other. So when if the sales manager makes some sales from a very big customer, the accounting information or your CEO here or your boss, they can just go to your to the accountants and see the transaction from other department because the computers are connected. Okay, so that's all the example of the advantage using the accounting software. If you do not use accounting software, each of the if you use a manual, like you write on a book or on a paper, so the information that is recorded by purchase manager cannot be accessed by someone here and someone here. Okay, they need to go or walk to this office and then open the report. That will be like wasting time, right? And this is the ERP software. Okay, this is just a program that manage and integrate a company's vital operations. Okay, this is a software. And then we have return on assets. Return on assets is the comparison between the net profit with the assets. Okay, here we go. So that's all. This is the end of the chapter 7. I hope you really understand. Thank you.